What's up, everybody? It's Broken Bones here, and welcome back to Broken's Bedrock Tutorials. Today, we're going to be showing you how to build the fastest superior nano crop farm. As you can see, all the player has to do is walk up, stand on the pressure plate, and the farm does the rest. What makes this the fastest superior farm is the fact that we have 3 dispensers bone mealing your crop in this one, along with the water bucket that dispenses out the water. And then we have 2 shulker boxes of bone meal that get unloaded here. So we have this side and we also have that side. And for those of you that are new to my channel and don't know what superior means, it means that it hooks up to the superior moss farm for endless bone meal. My superior moss farm converts all the moss into bone meal, and then it takes that bone meal and stores it into a shulker box, just like we have here in this dropper. It's full of bone meal. All these shulker boxes are, and anytime that any of your farms need a shulker box of bone meal, it'll go ahead and spit one out and send it over there. So if you guys don't have yours already and you guys want to build one, then I'll leave a link to that up in the top right hand corner there for you guys. And if you guys are ready to get started, then go ahead and smash the like button for me and subscribe if you guys are new, and let's get started with the tutorial. A material list will be down in the description. To get things started, you're going to want to chunk align your build like I have here, and if you guys don't know how to do that, then I have a tutorial link for that up in the top right hand corner there for you guys. And then once you have your chunk laid out, then go ahead and come to one side, and you want to build yourself a little 5, 3, and 1 kind of triangle just like that. And you can kind of slide this from side to side. If you can go all the way to here or all the way to there, it doesn't really matter because the whole build is exactly that wide and you can slide it back and forth. But I'm going to try to do mine right in the center just like this. And if you guys want to have an easy tutorial, then go ahead and look at the items in my inventory before every clip, and then go ahead and put your inventory in just the same way, and you'll have all the items that I'm going to use in that clip. So to get things started, we're going to come right here. We're going to come to this block right here in the middle of the 3 by area, just like that. Go ahead and put yourself in a redstone lamp there, and then a pressure plate, so that way when you stand on it, it turns on. Then once you have that in place, we're going to go ahead and come underneath. We're going to come down here by 1 block, just like this, and go ahead and break that one out. Go ahead and place in it 3 blocks just like this, 1 up and 1 over just like so. We're going to do this to where we have 4 blocks diagonally just like so. So there's 3, and then there is 4 just like that. We're going to take redstone dust. We're going to put it across all of these just like so. We're going to get some redstone torches, and we're going to place 2 redstone torches on the backs of both the bowls. Once you have this in place, then go ahead and grab yourself a comparator. Go ahead and come on top of this block right here. You're going to place in yourself in a comparator and put that on subtract mode just like so. On this side, go ahead and come out here by 3 blocks just like so, and bring a block up just like that and break that one out. Over here, do the same thing, except we're going to come out here, and we're going to come over here by 2 blocks just like this, and then go ahead and bring a block up like that. You do not need another block over here. Grab your redstone dust and go ahead and place it in all of these areas just like so. And then once you have that done, grab your redstone and go ahead and place another block on the back side of this one. Place in 2 redstone dust in it just like that. Go ahead and place a block up like this with a redstone torch on the top just like so. Then once you have that in, go ahead and place another block on top with some more redstone dust on the side of that one. Over here, go ahead and come a block up and a block over and place yourself in a 1 tick repeater right there just like so. Go ahead and come up by a block right there, and then place yourself in a redstone torch on the back of that one. Once you have that in place, go ahead and bring a block on top of this one. Over here, we're going to place in a 2 tick repeater and a 1 tick repeater. Then what we need to do is we need to go ahead and actually bring up a block here just like so, and put yourself in a 1 tick repeater back there. Put another block on top of that redstone dust to go ahead and complete that engine. And then once all your redstone's done, go ahead and come over here, and you're going to stand on this pressure plate here, and that should go ahead and make this turn on and off just like so. And then you should see that this torch is turning on and off just like that. Once you know your redstone's working, then go ahead and grab a block and come right in front of this pressure plate right here. We're going to place in it 2 blocks in there just like so. Go ahead and come onto the back side, place in a block there, and then a block on this side. Over here on this side, go ahead and place yourself in another block right there temporarily, and then we can break these 2 blocks out. Grab yourself a stair block and place it in there upside down with the corner piece on the bottom right here missing. Place a slab on the bottom of that one and come out of here. Grab yourself another block and place it in the front right there. And then what we can do now is we need to go ahead and grab our dispensers here and go ahead and place in a dispenser there, and a dispenser right there just like so. Grab yourself another temporary block. We need to come up here just like so, just like that, and then grab another dispenser and place it in there face down just like so. Go ahead and break that one out, and now we can place ourselves some dirt in there just like so. We need to go ahead and waterlog this stair just like that, which will hydrate our soil, and we can till that up, and that'll stay just like that. Then we need to take a water bucket and throw it in the top dispenser just like so. So once you have this in place, place, then go ahead and grab your observers. Go ahead and come up to this redstone torch right here. Place an observer on the front of it just like so. Come on down here and place another one with the red dot facing down just like that. Then over here, place another one with a red dot facing in this direction as well. Then grab yourself some blocks and place one in there and one in there and break this one out. Then grab some redstone dust, put it on top of this block and that observer just like so. And now anytime that you stand on this pressure plate, you should see that your water gets dispensed just like this. Once you know your water's working, then go ahead and come around back. We're going to go ahead and place some hoppers into the backs of these dispensers here. So go ahead and place a dispenser in the side of that one and one up here just like so. Come up here and place in yourself another hopper, so it's got 3 in there just like so. You're going to do that to this back one as well. We're going to place a hopper there, and a hopper there. We're going to do the same thing to this one. A hopper on top, hopper on the side, and one up there just like so. Grab yourself some chests. Go ahead and place in a double chest on top of this one, another double chest on top of that one, and a double chest on top of this one. Once you have that in place, then next we're going to go ahead and place ourselves in a hopper leading into that one, and a hopper over here leading into this one. Grab yourself another double chest and put it up there just like so. Do the same thing on this side, a hopper leading into that chest, and a hopper leading into this chest right here, just like so, if I can get that. Let's see here, we need to go up here. And once we have that, go ahead and place yourself in another double chest, just like that. And then when you have all your chests and hoppers in, you should see that you have a double chest up here with a hopper leading into the center and into the side over there. These should be going into that dropper, these should be going into that dropper, and this side should look exactly the same, just mirrored. And then once you know that's all correct, then go ahead and come right over here to this side. Go ahead and place in yourself a block in right there and a block in right there. Bring a temporary block there in the center and go ahead and put 2 more blocks right there. Then go ahead and put yourself in a couple blocks in right there, break these out. And then go ahead and put in another block in it right there. Grab yourself a comparator, put it in there and there just like that, and put redstone dust on top of all of these just like so. And now we can go ahead and do the facade here on the front. We're going to go ahead and bring a couple blocks up here just like so, bring those across, put a temporary block in there and bring that up, and then you can break that one out. Another temporary block, and then go ahead and bring this one up here just like so. And then right here in the middle, we're going to go ahead and place ourselves in a redstone lamp just like so. Go ahead and continue that across here just like this. Bring this all the way around just like that. And then once you have that in place, go ahead and do that one more time. We'll go ahead and finish the facade just like this. And now we have a nice looking storefront for our build here, so that's going to look pretty good there from the front. And now anytime that the bone meal is full in these chests, this light will go ahead and turn on and let you know that the farm's ready to use. And once your farm is looking like this, technically your farm is done and ready to use. You could actually go ahead and fill these up with bone meal right here, and that'll go ahead and make your farm work. However, the rest of it over here that you can see that this fire doesn't have is the shulker box unloaders that actually make this superior. Now don't let the water streams and all that make this look a little bit more complicated for you, because it's really actually pretty simple. So let's go ahead and get started. So to get things started, I'm going to start on the left hand side, and we're going to come right around back of this double chest right here. Place yourself in a hopper onto the side of that double chest just like so. Then get yourself a temporary block and put it in there just like that. Come 3 blocks out here just like so. Grab yourself a sticky piston, put it 1 block away from that hopper, facing that hopper just like so. Grab your break that block right there, put yourself in a comparator in just like that. Grab yourself 2 more blocks, come on down here like that, and break that block out with a redstone dust right there. Once you have that in place, grab yourself a sticky piston, put it on top just like that with a observer on its face just like this, and then put in a block there and a block right there, and then go ahead and place yourself in a 4 tick repeater right there just like this. Then once you have that done, you can break out your temporary block here, put yourself in a sticky piston facing down just like that. Come over here to the center and put in an observer in just like that with the red dot facing this area over here. Place in a block on the face of that red dot right there, and then grab yourself a dispenser and put it on the bottom of that block just like so. Then once you have that in place, now we're going to come over to this side. We're going to go ahead and put a block in right there and a block in right there. Grab yourself a comparator, put it in there just like this. Grab yourself a redstone torch and put it in there just like so with a block on top just like that. Then go ahead and grab yourself another redstone torch, and you can actually leave that block in there. Put yourself in a repeater right there, and then you're going to grab yourself another temporary block and put yourself in a sticky piston facing in just like that. You can break out your temporary block, come on down here like this with a block with a observer face down just like so. Then right behind this comparator here, we're going to finish that off with a block right there. Once you have this side done, it should look something like this. I'm going to go through it one more time with you guys, but this time it's going to be on this side, so it's going to be the exact same thing, just mirrored. So go ahead and put yourself in a hopper on the outside of that double chest, just like so. Then once you have that, put yourself in a temporary block with 3 more out the back, 1, 2, and 3. Grab yourself a sticky piston, come to the bottom over here, place in a sticky piston with the sticky side facing that hopper right there. Break this block out and break that block out. Grab yourself a comparator, put it in there just like so. Once you have that in place, then you can come on down here, grab yourself 2 more blocks, break that one out and grab some redstone dust and put it in there just like that. Grab yourself a sticky piston, have it upwards just like this, an observer with the red dot facing in this direction. Go ahead and put yourself in a block there and a block up just right there, and a 4-tick repeater on the side of this one just like so. In front of this hopper right here, come on down here and place yourself in a sticky piston facing downwards just like that, with an observer with the red dot facing towards the center just like this. Grab yourself a block and put it on the face of that red dot right there. Go ahead and come to this side and go ahead and grab yourself a dispenser and put it on the bottom of that block right there just like so. Once you have that done, then go ahead and come to this side on this piston right there and that block right there. Put yourself in 2 blocks, grab yourself a comparator, put it on there just like so. Grab yourself a redstone torch, put it on there just like this. Put 2 blocks in there just like that. Put a redstone torch up there like so. Put another redstone repeater right there, a temporary block right there, a sticky piston on there with the face facing this way, and then go ahead and grab yourself an observer, come on down here, have that facing down just like so. Then once you have that done, go ahead and come out in this direction and put a block in right there in front of that comparator right there. Once you have that done, if you stick any shulker boxes of bone meal in here, you should see that it goes ahead and it dispenses it just like this. You're going to see that it's going to start filling up, and so if you wanted to do that, you definitely could. You could definitely throw some bone meal in here and get the process started. Once you have that done, then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started on putting glass in everywhere. So now that the shulker boxes are in, go ahead and place yourself in a bit of glass right there and a bit of glass right there to encase that in. Do the same thing on this side, a bit of glass right there and a bit of glass right there. Then once you have that done, then go ahead and come over here to these dispensers here. Grab yourself some hoppers and cross place a hopper on the sides of both of those. Then once you have that done, put yourself in another temporary bit of glass right there and right there. Go ahead and put glass all around those just like so and break that out. Go ahead and put glass here and there as well, so that way the hoppers are open just like this, but they have this shape of glass around them, and we're going to come back to these here in a minute. Next, we need to go ahead and get ready to waterlog some of these blocks that we're going to have over here. We're going to be waterlogging this chest and this hopper, so we're going to go ahead and block those both in just like so. Once you have that done, go ahead and put glass there in the bottom just like so. Then once you have that in place, and you can bring some packed ice down here just like this, that's going to go ahead and come out and about right around here. So go ahead and do the same thing over here. We're going to go ahead and waterlog this chest and this hopper down here. So go ahead and get your glass there in the bottom as well, just like this. Then once you have that in place, you can go and get your packed ice just like that and bring that out to the back here just like so. Now, we don't want water spewing out everywhere, so we need to go ahead and finish this up. So go ahead and grab your glass. We're going to come right over here to this hopper right here. We're going to come right down here and crouch place ourselves in some glass in there just like that. And that's going to come all the way down to the packed ice right there. So you got 3 glass right there on the sides of that one. Let's go ahead and do it to this side as well. So on the side of that hopper, we're going to come down by 3 glass, and it should meet your packed ice in there just like so. Once you have that done, then we're going to do the same thing right here. We're going to bring in a block right there, come up by 3 blocks to encase that hopper just like so. Go ahead and bring that out by 1 more on both sides just like this, and bring that down here just like so. Once you have that in place, then you can do the same thing to the other side as well. Let's go ahead and encase this down here just like so. Do the same thing right there. So once we have all that in place, grab your packed ice and go ahead and come over here and complete up the end of it just like so. And then once you have that done, you can bring it out here just like this all the way to your superior moss farm. And once you have that in place, go ahead and put a button in right there and a button in right there. Then grab yourself some glass blocks. Go ahead and bring in the glass on the inside just like so, all the way across here just like that. On the outside right here, we're going to go ahead and put a temporary block in right there and go ahead and continue the glass all the way around here just like so. Go ahead and break out your corners if you like, and then go ahead and get rid of your temporary blocks there in the middle. And then once you have that done, you can go ahead and bring this all the way there just like so. And once you have that done, place in yourself a temporary block right there and then break that one out. And we're going to have a little bit of water flowing out over here, so make sure that you don't have your redstone exposed. Make sure you have something to catch the water. So once you have that in place, grab yourself a water bucket just like this. We're going to go ahead and waterlog that chest, and we're going to waterlog this hopper. You're going to see that that's going to go ahead and bring water out here. So once you have that, go ahead and put a block in right there, and then get rid of your temporary block down there. Once you have that done, then go ahead and come over here and do the exact same thing. We're going to go ahead and waterlog that chest. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to waterlog that hopper. And it looks like I forgot to put in some glass up there in the front. So let's go ahead and get some glass. Put that in right there just like so. And these should be flashing if you got Bonemeal Unloading, and as you can see, the light is not on yet because there's not enough in there, so those are just fine. And then once we have that going, we should see that the water is flowing out here. Go ahead and put your block in right there and get rid of your temporary block. Once you have that in place, then we can go ahead and bring this out here just like so, and we can go ahead and put in a button over here somewhere and go ahead and put in water right there and water right there, and that'll flow all the way back to your superior moss farm. Once you have that in place, go ahead and bring in some glass up here just like so. Go ahead and bring this all the way across the top over there as well. And then underneath here, underneath this piston, go ahead and put yourself in one block of glass like that now that we're done in there. And you can do the same thing on this side as well. And then once you've got that complete, go ahead and come to the back side over here on top of your water stream. Go ahead and put yourself in a piece of soul soil and then some packed ice on top of it just like that. Once you have that done, grab your glass. Go ahead and come all the way up here just like so. Put in a temporary block right there and go ahead and put blocks in there just like so, and another block out here just like that. You can leave these blocks open just like so. Grab yourself a button just like that, and then go ahead and bring this out by a little bit and go ahead and run that all the way back to your superior mouse farm. This is where your full shulker boxes will be coming in. This is where your empty shulker boxes will be going out. So once you have that all in place, go ahead and put in some glass here just like so. Go ahead and encase all of the water that's going to be in there. Once you have that done, you can put water in there flowing in towards your soul sand right there. Once you have that done, go ahead and bring this up and then bring this up as well, and do the same thing on this side. And then once you're done with that, you can go ahead and cover the top of your water stream all the way to your superior mouse farm. Once you've got that complete, then go ahead and grab your packed ice. We're going to come right on top of this block right there. We can actually break out that glass block and bring that in. This packed ice goes right on top of these blocks right here, and we're going to bring this all the way out to this edge over here just like so, right by these hoppers. Once we have that in place, then go ahead and bring this all the way back here to there just like so. And once we have that, go ahead and bring your glass up around the sides here just like so, and build yourself in a little area just like so, so we can go ahead and encase that all in. And once we have that, we can put blocks there on the side just like so. Go ahead and do the same thing right there. Go ahead and bring this all the way back here to the beginning just like that. Then grab yourself some water buckets and go ahead and put water in here just like so, and go ahead and bring this all the way up to the top just like that. And you should see that when that goes, it'll flow all the way to the side there just like that. So once you have your water flowing just like this, then go ahead and come in between these two repeaters right here and place yourself in a button on that packed ice just like that to cut the water off. Once you have that in place, you're going to come right over here. You can break that block and you can break that block. Next, we need to go ahead and grab ourselves two blocks in here just like that. Go ahead and place in two blocks in there just like so. Grab yourself a sticky piston, face those in there upside down just like this. Put a bit of glass on their faces just like that. Break these two blocks out behind them, and then grab yourself two redstone torches and have those extended just like this. Once you have that in place, then you can go ahead and bring this glass up here just like so. Do the same thing on that side. Once you're done with that, then on this side as well, you can go and bring the glass up over here and the glass up over there. Then once you have that in place, then we can go ahead and grab ourselves some water. So go ahead and grab yourself a water bucket, and then go ahead and right in front of this button here, place yourself in some water just like that. And then anytime that this opens up, you're going to see that the water goes to that side. And then of course, once you have that completed, go ahead and grab your glass, go ahead and put a temporary block in right there, and then cover the rest of this with glass all the way back to there. Then once you have that complete, next we're going to come right above these redstone torches. This part you need to be quick. You need to go ahead and break and place that block in there just like that so no red water falls out. If that's really a problem, then go ahead and place in yourself a button or block the water off if you can't do that. Then once you have that in place, put yourself in a redstone torch right there. We need to do the same thing to this side, so go ahead and break and place a block in right there. there and go ahead and put in the torch up just like that. Then once you have that in place, we're going to take some redstone dust. We're going to run that all the way into that block there just like so. Go ahead and do the same thing right there. You're going to see that those are open now because both sides are empty. Both sides don't have any bone meal going into them as of just yet. So once we have that done, next we need to go ahead and put redstone torches on top of both of these, and then a slab in between these guys. Then once you have that done, we need to run blocks out here to the past these guys just like this, past those torches. And actually that's 2 blocks too far. We can come back by 2 blocks to where it's flush with these redstone torches and the redstone dust right here. Once we have that in place, then we need to go ahead and come right in front of this observer right here, place a block in right there, and then a block up on the side just like that, and you can break this one out. Grab yourself a repeater right there just like that, and then bring this out by 1 more block over here and bring it back to the glass on this side. On this side we're going to do the exact same thing. Go ahead and bring a block out just like that, and a block over just like so. Placing yourself a repeater right there, and then bring this out by 1 more block and back toward the glass on this side as well. Once you have that done, grab your redstone dust, come back to these 2 torches, go ahead and run the redstone dust past these torches just like so, then go ahead and bring the redstone dust all the way down here just like that, and then do the same thing on this side as well. And as you're going to see, that's going to go ahead and power both of those. But now these are ticking just like that, so we need to go ahead and add a sticky piston on the side of that guy, and we need to go ahead and put in a block on the face of that one just like so, and as you're going to see, that's going to go ahead and stop. Then we need to do the same thing on this side, so let's go ahead and do that here. We need to go ahead and put a block in right there, and a block on its face just like that. What this system does is it allows this system up here to go ahead and decide which side's going to get a shulker box first of bone meal. So as you can see, it's going to come over to here. Then once that's done, it'll go ahead and release this side and let one flow onto that side. That way our shulker box doesn't get stuck with the middle, with both of these sides being up. And to simulate that for you guys, I've got a dropper right here that we're going to fill up with shulker boxes of bone meal here in this chest right here. So as you can see, they're going to start flowing in, and these only have 16 bone meal in them, so that you can go extra quickly, so I can demonstrate how this thing works. So all we need to do now to wire this thing up is we need to grab a couple blocks. We need to come right off the back right there just like so, and you're going to come down by 1 more just like that, and then on top of your glass going all the way back to your superior mouse farm, you'd run this redstone line. So we're going to run it over here to this dropper here just like so, and you're going to see that it spits out a shulker box full of bone meal. So here we go. There's a shulker box full of bone meal. It's going to come into the system. You're going to see that it's going to call for another one when it goes in and dispenses that one. So as you can see now, this side is the side that's going to go ahead and get one. There goes the shulker box coming in, and now it's going to go ahead and swap sides. And then here comes another shulker box of bone meal coming in. It's going to go ahead and do just like that. This is looking pretty good. And now as you can see, every single time it needs a shulker box of bone meal, it's going to go ahead and switch sides and continuously keep doing that until all your shulker boxes are completely empty. So as you can see, we're on the last few shulker boxes here for our tests, and as you can see, that's all coming in just like so, distributing it nice and equally one side to the next. And as you can see here, as we end, we're going to end up with no shulker boxes in here eventually. And here's the last shulker box getting spitted out right now. That's going to go into the system. Then once all these are done, all of our shulker boxes should be back into this chest. Here comes the last shulker box right there, and if we look in there, there's a full shulker box full chest of shulker boxes right there. But your superior mouse farm is going to have full shulker boxes of bone meal just like we have now. Once you have that in the system, when your shulker boxes come in, you're going to see that they're going to start unloading. You're going to have one in the chamber, and you're going to have one in the dispenser just like that. When one of these is empty, it's going to go ahead and break it and send it back, and then it'll dispense the one out in the system and call for another one. And then once your system fills up with bone meal just like this, then your front light will turn on in the front, letting you know that the farm is filled up and ready to use. And all you have to do is stand on this pressure plate here, and as you can see, the water turns on. Then all you have to do is go ahead and plant some plants. Let's go ahead and get ourselves into survival mode here. And if we go ahead and just hold our place button, you can see that we're going to plant a bunch of wheat, and we're getting tons and tons of wheat in our inventory now. And if we change over to beetroot, we get tons and tons of beetroot too. It does just every single crop. And then if you want to do potatoes, you can do potatoes as well. And as you can see, it's going to go ahead and give us some potatoes in return. And then if we want to do carrots, we can do carrots as well. So it does every single crop, and it does it rather quickly. So as you can see, this thing is easy to use and fun to build. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. And look at that, we got tons of carrots still in there. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. This thing is a ton of fun to build. It's actually quite simple, even though it looks rather big over there. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys did, be sure to smack the like button for me and subscribe if you guys are new. I'm Broken Bones, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody.